Thank you, Stefan. Can I also begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of our beautiful land and pay my respects to the elders both past and present, and to the forum, Ryde Business Forum. Thank you for hosting us today. It's important that we exercise democracy, and today is an example of how that muscle is being exercised. I think it's important, when I speak to students about leadership, and they ask me, why do you want to be a politician? I think that's a really important question. That's the first question you should ask your local representative or proposed representative. Why? So I'll tell you why I want to be a candidate here for the seat of Ryde. Then I'll talk to you about the how and the what. So what we have done and how we're going to lead you to a vision, a prosperous vision for the future. So the why. My grandparents came to Ryde about 80 years ago. My parents migrated into the area with my grandparents. My family grew up in the area. My grandfather had a local business in Eastwood. Dad went to the local schools. Mum went to the local schools. So did the family. So did the cousins. So did the friends. Ryde has given me so much. So what I want to do and why I want to stand is because I want to give back. I want to serve the community that has given me so much in my life. Now that's why I'm standing up. Now the other part of why I'm standing up is because I've had 17 years as a lawyer. Small business operator, we had about 20 staff. I was a partner there. So as a lawyer, being in the court every second day, you can safely assume I've got pretty robust advocacy skills. I know how to argue, I know how to fight. And not only do I love the area that has given me so much, I will continue to fight for the area that has given me so much. So that's why I put my hand up to be a candidate for the seat of Ryde, and that's why I put my hand up to serve the community of Ryde. If I can talk about what we have done over the last 4 years since coming into government, and particularly from a business perspective. Well, the first thing that we should talk about is we turned New South Wales around. 4 years ago, we were number 8 when it came to State of the State reports. 4 years ago, we had the highest unemployment rates, we had the lowest business growth, we had the worst confidence in retail sales. Now, 4 years later, after a lot of hard work, we're number 1. New South Wales has got its mojo back. Long gone are the dark days that were dawned on us 4 years ago. We have our mojo back. The lowest unemployment rate, the highest economic growth, the highest business confidence, the most retail sales. And that's where we should be as a state, leading the nation. And that's where we are, through hard work. What else have we done for the business community? Well, we've increased the payroll tax threshold. It's now up to $750,000. That came in about July 2013. It means 1,300 small businesses in the prime are not paying any payroll tax at all. And the ones that are paying payroll tax, they've had a cost burden reduced by about $3,300 on average each. So what else have we done? We've set up a small business commissioner to make sure that we can provide advice to small businesses in relation to the day-to-day travails that they have to face. And as a small business operator, I know how hard it is. And the Small Business Commissioner is there to provide low-cost dispute resolution mechanisms as well. What else have we done? Well, we've done something simple, like introduce the Opal card. That couldn't be done before, but now within 2.5 years, we got it up and running, and now within 4 years, we've got 2.2 million people using the Opal card. Now, if I can ask you to cast your mind back 4 years ago, I know for one, when I was catching the trains, I was lining up in a queue. And I saw the queue line up for many a metre, and I have to wait for 10, 15 minutes, often missing train after train. So you can see that we have turned New South Wales around. And what we have done, we've fought hard to save Smalls Road so that we can build a school there in the future. We've fought hard to save Tennis World site. We've fought hard to save the Ryde hockey fields. We've fought hard against overdevelopment that was proposed for the area, and we've succeeded in the main. Now, what are we going to do in the future? Well, we do have a policy, and our policy is about creating more jobs. It's about investing the money that we get out of the lease of the poles and wires, the 49% lease of the poles and wires into infrastructure. And the Northwest Rail Link, the North Connects, the West Connects, the Parramatta Light Rail, the CBD Sydney Light Rail. These are critical infrastructure projects. That will generate an additional $300 billion to our economy over the next 20 years and 100,000 new jobs. I have not spoken about the other side, because leadership is about talking about what you believe in and your vision for the state, and that's what I put forward to you tonight. Thank you very much.